Good morning/afternoon/evening, everyone. Today, I will be talking about radiation hazards and how we can prevent them. Radiation is all around us, from natural sources like the sun to man-made sources like X-rays and nuclear power plants. While radiation has many beneficial uses, excessive exposure can be harmful. In this presentation, we will explore the types of radiation, their effects on health, and ways to protect ourselves. Radiation is the energy emitted from a source in the form of waves or particles. It can be classified into two main types. First, non-ionizing radiation includes radio waves, microwaves, infrared radiation, and visible light. These are generally less harmful. Second, ionizing radiation includes X-rays, gamma rays, and nuclear radiation. These have enough energy to remove electrons from atoms, which can cause serious biological damage. Radiation comes from both natural and artificial sources. Natural sources include the sun, radon gas, cosmic rays, and radioactive elements in the Earth's crust. Man-made sources include medical imaging like X-rays and CT scans, nuclear power plants, industrial applications, and even some consumer products like smoke detectors. While we cannot completely avoid radiation, we must be aware of how much we are exposed to and how to minimize risks. Exposure to radiation can cause different health effects depending on the dose and duration. Short-term or acute exposure to high doses can lead to radiation sickness, burns, or even death. Long-term or chronic exposure increases the risk of cancer, genetic mutations, and damage to vital organs. Low-level exposure, even small doses over time, can lead to cumulative effects such as DNA damage. The best way to protect ourselves from radiation is by following the ALARA principle, as low as reasonably achievable. This includes 1. Time limit exposure time to radiation sources. 2. Distance. The farther you are from a radiation source, the lower your exposure. 3. Shielding. Use protective barriers like lead aprons, concrete walls, or radiation-proof glass. Here are some practical steps to minimize radiation exposure in daily life. Limit medical radiation exposure. Only get X-rays or CT scans when necessary. Test your home for radon. Radon is a natural radioactive gas that can accumulate indoors. Use sunscreen, protects against UV radiation from the sun. Follow workplace safety guidelines. If working in environments with radiation exposure, always use protective gear. To sum up, radiation is a part of our environment, and while it has many useful applications, it can be dangerous if not properly managed. Understanding the risks and following safety measures can help us reduce radiation hazards and protect our health. Thank you for your attention. I'm happy to take any questions. Subscribe to Che.